Jingle 2. Class. A sentence is complete when 5 simple rules it meets. It has a subject, and a verb, and it makes sense with every word. Add a capital letter, add a punctuation mark, and now our sentence has all its parts. But remember, subject and verb and complete sense with a capital letter and an end mark too. Our sentence is complete, and now we're through. Jingle 3, the noun jingle. This is a noun jingle, my friend, a noun jingle, my friend. You can shake it to the left and shake it to the right. Find yourself a noun and then recite. A noun names a person, a noun names a thing, a noun names a person, place, or thing, and sometimes an idea. Person, place, thing, idea. Person, place, thing, idea. So shake it to the left and shake it to the right. Find yourself a noun and feel just right. Jingle 4, the verb jingle. A verb, what is a verb? Haven't you heard? There are 2 kinds of verbs, the action verb and the linking verb. The action verb shows a state of action, like stand and sit and smile. The action verb is always in motion because it tells what the subject does. We stand, we sit, we smile. The linking verb shows a state of being, like am, is, are, was, and were. Looks, becomes, grows, and feels. The linking verb shows no action because it tells what the subject is. He is a clown. He looks funny. Jingle 5, the adverb jingle. An adverb modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb. An adverb asks how, when, where. To find an adverb, go, ask, get. But where do I go? To a verb, adjective, or another adverb. What do I ask? How, when, where. What do I get? An adverb, man. Cool. Jingle 6, the adjective jingle. An adjective modifies a noun or pronoun. An adjective asks what kind. An adjective asks which one. An adjective asks how many. To identify an adjective, go, ask, get. But where do I go? To a noun or pronoun. What do I ask? What kind? Which one? How many? What do I get? An adjective. Happy Wednesday, 3rd and 4th grade. Today we're going to start with our question-answer flow, and then we've got our classroom practice on the back. Put your name up at the top. I want you to go ahead and try number 1, number 2, and number 3. Try them all by yourself, and then I'll go through them with us. All right? If you try them by yourself, likely you'll get better at doing it faster than if you just always listen to me do it. Hopefully, if you're listening now, you've already completed these. Number 1, a large alligator swam slowly toward the small boat. What swam slowly towards the small boat? Alligator. Subject noun. What is being said about alligator? Alligator swam. Verb. Swam how? Slowly. Adverb. Toward. Preposition. Toward what? Boat. Object with a preposition. Notice that I knew this was a preposition because it was going to answer the question what, right? Toward what? A small boat. What kind of boat? Small. Adjective. The. Article. Adjective. What kind of alligator? Large. Adjective. The. Article. Adjective. Subject, noun, verb. Pattern 1. Check. Toward the small boat. Prepositional phrase. Exclamation point. Strong feeling. Exclamatory sentence. Go back to the verb. Divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Notice how the author of this sentence added more detail to make it more interesting, right? He didn't just say an alligator swam towards a boat, right? But to make it an exclamatory sentence, he said the large alligator went towards the small boat, right? Big alligator, small boat. He doesn't sound like a good spot to be in. Number 2, Tina stepped carefully onto the frozen surface of the ice rink. Who stepped carefully onto the frozen surface of the ice rink? Tina. Subject, noun. What is being said about Tina? Tina stepped. Verb. Stepped how? Carefully. Adverb. Onto. Preposition. Onto what? Surface. Object of the preposition. What kind of surface? Frozen. Adjective. The. Article. Adjective. Of. Preposition. Of what? Rink. Object of the preposition. What kind of rink? Ice. Adjective. The. article, adjective. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1, check. Onto the frozen surface, prepositional phrase, of the ice rink, prepositional phrase, period statement, declarative sentence, go back to the verb, divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Last one, sentence 3. A busy little bee buzzed from flower to flower in the garden. What buzzed from flower to flower in the garden? Bee. Subject, noun. What is being said about bee? Bee buzzed. Verb. From, preposition. From what? Flower. Object of the preposition. To, preposition. To what? Flower. Object of the preposition. In, preposition. In what? Garden. Object of the preposition. The, article, adjective. What kind of bee? Little. Adjective. What kind of bee? Busy. Adjective. A, article, adjective. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1, check. From flower, prepositional phrase. To flower, prepositional phrase. In the garden, prepositional phrase. Period statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb, divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. All right, it is time for our noun check. You're going to go ahead and, as we do our noun check, circle those words that are nouns. Subject, noun, alligator. Yes, it is a noun. Object of the preposition, boat. Yes, it is a noun. Tina. Subject, noun, Tina. Yes, it is a noun. Object of the preposition, surface. Yes, it is a noun. Object of the preposition, rink. Yes, it is a noun. Object of the subject, noun, bee. Yes, it is a noun. Object of the preposition, flower. Yes, it's a noun. Object of the preposition, flower. Yes, it's a noun. Object of the preposition, garden. Yes, it is a noun. Go ahead and flip it over. When you flip it over, today we have our classroom practice 17, where we're going to write one of those blueprint sentences again. Go ahead and write your name on the back too, that always helps. Remember, we had our revision strategies. We can revise a sentence by choosing a synonym, an antonym. We can just change a word. We can add a word. We can delete a word. It's kind of up to us, just as long as the sentence still makes sense. Today let's go with a article, adjective. And let's go with an adjective, subject, noun, verb. Let's go preposition, article, adjective, adjective, and then an object of the preposition. So we're going to throw in a prepositional phrase here. Okay. Our subject noun today, let's start with a fish. And what did the fish do? Let's say the fish swam. Fish swam. Okay? Preposition, we can do in, on, through. What did the fish swim through? Well, I'm going to use through for my preposition. Through the. What would a fish swim through? Maybe seaweed. What kind of seaweed? I'm not a fan of if I'm swimming and I have seaweed around my feet, so I'm going to call it slimy. Through the slimy seaweed. What kind of fish? Say small. What do we want for article, adjective? A small fish swam through the slimy seaweed, or the small fish? Doesn't really matter. Let's just go with a small fish swam through the slimy seaweed. Now let's go ahead and let's revise. Could we do something different instead of a? The? Yeah, we can do the. The. So that was just a word change. Let's do an antonym for small. What would be the opposite of small? Huge, but let's use a powerful word. I'm going to go gigantic. Gigantic, so that was an antonym. Gigantic. Ooh, let's make it a shark. All right, so that's just a word change, right? I just changed it. I said instead of talking about a fish, I'm going to talk about a shark. Swam, what do you think? Can we change anything from swam there? What can we say instead of swam? The fish, the shark. I'm just going to keep it swam. So NC for no change. The gigantic shark swam. What do you think? Keep it as through or change it? I'm going to keep it as through. Keep the gigantic shark swam through the... What do you think instead of slimy? Through the... You could say dark. Slimy. Instead of being slimy, you could call it tall. What do you think about seaweed? I think we can just keep it. All right, now we're going to write our revised sentence on these lines below. So we had the gigantic shark swam through the dark seaweed. Period. Does it have a capital letter? Yes. Does it have a subject? Yes. Does it have a verb? Yes. Shark swam. Does it make complete sense? Yep. Does it have an end mark? Yep. I'm good to go. Go ahead and put that back in your Wednesday folder.